Hi, I'm Kate and welcome to this sofa stretch and strengthen. We'll start with a stretch, sitting on your sofa, back nice and tall. Exhale as you curve the spine backwards, dropping the chin and holding onto your knees. Then inhale as you lift the chest up to the ceiling. We're going to repeat this 3 more times. So exhaling and inhaling, open up the chest. This just helps to wake up the spine and get ready for the following exercises. Now sitting up, you're going to circle your right arm twice, twisting the upper back. Follow your fingers with your eyes as you do this. And now swap to the left arm with a gentle twist of the spine. Great, now both arms are going to lift up and push back, opening out the shoulders. And again. Take the arms out to the side and you're going to twist. You can combine this with the breath and exhale as you twist. One last time on each side, pulling up tall through the back. We're just going to do a glute stretch now. So with one leg on top, you're going to press the knee down to the floor. Don't force this. And we'll swap over to the other leg. Push down until you feel a nice stretch. Great. Now we're ready to start our workout and we'll begin with an elevated Skandasana. So with one leg on your sofa, legs parallel, you're going to squat on one leg, bringing the back forwards, and then lunge over onto the other leg. We're going to repeat this 8 times. Keep the back and the neck long, and feel free to combine this with the breath. So you're going to exhale as you squat, and inhale as you transfer the weight and lunge. We've just got a few more here before we're going to switch sides. This exercise is great for building strength in the quads, the glutes and the back. And relax. Swap over to the other leg. We'll repeat 8 more times. Moving on to our seated toe taps, this is now for the abs. Leaning back on your elbows, you're going to lift the right leg off the floor to a right angle, join the left and lower back down. We'll then repeat everything starting with the left. We'll do this 8 times. You'll want to engage the abs as you're doing this exercise, so feel like you're pulling your tummy button into the back of your spine. And then as you lower the toes down to the floor, do this as lightly as possible so that you're controlling the movement. You'll want to keep breathing normally, or you can combine the breath. So breathing out as you lift the legs up and exhaling as you lower them back down. And relax. For our next ab exercise, we're going to bicycle the legs. This involves extending one leg while the other bends up to your knee. For an extra challenge, you can do this with the arms behind the head and then twisting the body to the opposite knee as you go. We're going to do this 20 times. Again, you want to keep the abs engaged throughout. Keep breathing normally. And it's vital that you keep the back supported, so don't sink into the lower back. And relax the legs down. Now, moving on to your side, we're going to do some sideways leg raises. So check that the hips are stacked on top of each other so that you're not rocking back or twisting. Stay supported in the waist, and you're going to lift the leg up and lower it back down while the other leg is bent underneath. We're going to do 20 of these. You can keep the head supported by the lower arm, and this is a great exercise to tone the legs and the glutes. Don't worry about the height, it's more important that you keep the movement smooth and controlled. And check that the hips aren't moving. Now we're going to work on the adductors. So bend your top leg and extend the lower leg. You're now going to lift that lower leg off the sofa, and then you're going to pulse it upwards 20 times. This will engage the inside thighs. Try to keep your hips very still throughout. And finally, we're going to look at some clams. Bending the knees, lifting both feet off while stuck together. You're then going to open and close the top leg. We're going to do 20 of these. This is going to really activate the glutes. Now move on to your other side, and we'll repeat everything with the other leg. So starting with our sideways leg raises. Check your alignment, and off we go. Make sure that you're lowering the leg gently and not coming down with a thud. Now bend that leg you've just been working, extend the lower leg, lift it up, and we're going to pulse. These should be small pulses going upwards. Keep checking in with your alignment, making sure you're not rocking backwards so that you're still supported in the core. Bend both knees, stick your feet together, lift them up, open the top knee, and off we go with 20 clams. And relax. You're going to sit back up now, and we're just going to do a little stretch for the spine. So bring the arm up and over, bend to the side, then tuck in your chin and curve forwards. We're going to repeat with the other arm. Exhale as you stretch to the side, and inhale as you curl the spine back up. We're going to repeat once more each side. This should feel really nice on the back. Sit up nice and tall between the stretches, and our last side. Great. We're now going to focus on the legs, back and glutes. Starting with our seated squats, we're going to open the knees out so they're a little wider, clasp the hands together, and with a flat back, bring the body forward slightly. You're then going to lift off the sofa and then lower back down gently, keeping your alignment. We'll do this 10 times. These squats are great for building strength in the quads, the glutes, and the back. Your alignment is important in this exercise, so keep the back pitched forward slightly and make sure your knees are bent over the feet. Now moving on to the back, we're going to do some back lifts. So place your hands behind your head, lower the back forwards, keeping it as straight as possible, and then sit back up. We're going to repeat this 10 times. Exhale as you lower the body forwards, inhale as you sit back up. You should just be hinging from the hips, so the spine stays straight and long throughout. The next few exercises are going to be a bit more challenging, so if you like, you could just repeat the ones we've just done. Otherwise, lie on the floor with your legs on the sofa, so they should be at a right angle. And then lifting one leg off the sofa, you're going to roll the hips up into a bridge and lower back down, keeping the hips really still throughout, so there's no rocking or twisting. This is a very difficult exercise, but excellent for strengthening the back, the glutes, and the legs. Again, alignment is crucial here, so you'll want to make sure that the supporting leg doesn't open out to the side as you do this bridge. Your arms are by your sides to support you, and your hips should push up until there's a diagonal line going from your knee to your shoulders. Let's swap over. We're going to do 10 on each side. If you find this too challenging, you can of course do your bridge with both feet on the sofa. And relax. We're now going to do some adductor pulses in bridge. So with both feet on the sofa, you're going to open the knees and then squeeze the inside thighs together as we pulse. This is going to activate the inside thighs. We're going to do 20 of these. It's important not to drop the bridge position, so keep those hips lifted, your neck nice and long, and your arms by your side. And roll back down gently through the spine. Finally, we're going to do some ab curls. You can do this with the arms extended or behind the head. Off we go with 20. Ideally, you want to be lifting the whole body off the floor so your elbows come close to your knees, but if you like, you can just lift the upper body off the floor. So that's just peeling the shoulders off and lowering back down. You can combine this with the breath. So exhale as you sit up, inhale as you lower back down. And relax. Going back onto the sofa, we're going to do a plank with leg raises. We're going to lift the legs 20 times whilst maintaining this plank position. Make sure your shoulders are directly over your hands and you're keeping a straight line from the top of your head all the way down to your heels. It doesn't matter how high you lift the legs, you're just looking to do the movement as smoothly as possible without changing your alignment. Good job, those were the hard ones. We're now going to do a hip flexor stretch. So using your sofa, sit one side on the sofa with the other knee on the floor. You can hold onto the sofa for support. You're going to tuck the pelvis and then push the hips forwards until you feel a stretch by the hip bone. This should feel really nice after the work we've just been doing. For an extra stretch, you can lift the chin up to the ceiling. Now swapping over, so the other knee is on the floor, sitting half on the sofa. Tuck your pelvis and push forwards until you feel a stretch. Moving on to the arms, stretch your arms out to the side. We're going to do 20 arm pulses. Off we go. Keep the neck long, the back tall, and make sure the arms don't go behind you at all. They should be either straight out to the side or, if you like, slightly forwards. Keep breathing normally throughout. You want the accent of the pulses to be going upwards. Now combining mobility with our strengthening exercises, we're going to do a port de bras. Bring the arms up above the head, open out to the side and lower down. We're going to repeat this circular movement 10 times before we reverse it. Off we go. Maintain your posture throughout, so keep the abs engaged, the neck long, the chin neutral. Not only will you feel this in the arms, but you might feel it as well in the lats. Now, as we reverse this movement, you're going to feel the resistance as you lower the arms down. This is going to activate the lats even more. And finally, we're going to do a lats press. So starting with the arms in fifth, you're going to squeeze the lats as you lower the elbows down and then bring the arms back up to fifth. We'll repeat this 20 times. And that's your last one. Relax by stretching out the arms. Bring one arm across and pull it in towards you with the other arm, whilst looking in the opposite direction. And repeat to the other side. We're going to finish off with a seated cat-cow stretch. So with your hands on your knees, you're going to tuck the chin inwards, curve the spine backwards, breathe in, and then lift the chin up to the ceiling. Exhale as you push back, and inhale as you curve up. We're going to repeat our side stretch again. So exhale as you curve, inhale as you sit up straight. Good job, and that concludes our workout. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos.